All right, students, welcome to EDU 6350. My name is Dr. Roland Weldon, and I'll be your instructor for this course. The next few minutes, I just want to go over basically the syllabus, the requirements for the class, as well as the assignments for this week. So first of all, about myself, I am the Alabama Technology and Motion Specialist from Troy University. That's what I do during the day. I'm housed out of the Southeast Alabama Regional In-Service Center, and I've been an adjunct instructor for Troy University for the last 3 years, and also I've been in education for the last 28. My doctorate is from the University of West Florida, and my master's is from Auburn University. My 4 years in education from Troy University. So a course overview of what we're going to be doing in this class. We're going to introduce you to computer-based media, multimedia, and conventional media and the preparation of materials for educational purposes. So this class is going to be 5 weeks long, and you're going to need to spend about 10 to 15 hours going over the materials for each of the weeks that we're going to be together. So just letting you know, it's a little bit of work, but we have a crunch amount of time, so we're going to make sure that you get to the materials and have enough time to finish. So make sure that you stay on task, and when each module opens, make sure that you take a look at what I've sent back to you in terms of feedback on Sunday nights and see how we go from there. So the course objectives at the conclusion of this course, right, and this is straight from the syllabus, you reflect upon the history of technology integration in relation to teaching. You'll consider the impact of the NETS standards on teaching. You'll consider tools such as tutorials, games, and databases, concept mapping, graphic organizers, animation, hypermedia, collaborative learning tools, and other student devices that we're utilizing in the classroom to foster learning. We're going to create opportunities to extend learning using technology, and we'll consider the legal and ethical usage of technology. So as you can see, the methodology we're going to be using is going to be pretty rigorous. We're going to have several readings, and then we're going to have discussion board activities, and I'll make these videos to keep you going along the way as well. And here is a course outline for the next 5 weeks. Chapter 1 and 2 are for the reading materials that you'll be looking over. You'll have this video here. We'll have some activities to complete, and you should begin work on your Google training as well. So that's what we're looking at for week 1. So the textbook that's needed, this is the one we're looking at. It's also stated in your syllabus as well. The software we're going to be using, we'll be using Google Suites of programs. We'll be using a virtual field trip, Edpuzzle, and Wordle as well. So those will be the software programs. None of these cost money, though. Supplemental suggested text. Well, these will be the ones we will be using. And then the course requirement evaluation. Each module will have a required discussion board posting reflected upon the reading content that you had. Students will thoroughly answer the discussion questions asked in the discussion area. And students will use and cite professional sources to gain the information, and should include complete references at the bottom of each post. Okay. Initial post should be at least 250 words, and replies to students should be at least 100. And they need to be completed in the VCamp discussion board areas. An overview of Unit 1, which is what we're focusing on this week, because that's what everybody's interested in. It's your students' performance profile rating, a virtual field trip, and Google for Educator Level 1. So we'll do Level 2 later. You will have 10 hours of field clinical experience. We'll discuss this a little bit more as we get further in. The assignment and the commentary reflections are due on the last day of the course and should be submitted to me as well. So you'll be completing these in a designated school area. And here's our grading criteria and how everything is set up. Your point total is going to be shown over here. So you see everything's broken down. And again, the course calendar, I kind of copied this from a while ago. You're going to have videos, activities, and you're going to work on your Google training. So your reading material should be chapters 1 and 2. Don't read all 3 chapters, it's the first 2. So I think it ends around the 60s on the page number. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to do 3 discussion board activities. Those are the question stems from each one. 3, this is where you'll start your Google Certification Educator, Level 1. I provided the links in here, and this presentation will be also made available for you. So you have 2 weeks to finish the Level 1 training. So I encourage you to go through the the step-by-step process, because it's going to be a little bit more to the level 1 training before we have our culminating activity, which is the exam for level 1 that you should hopefully take in about 2 weeks. So that's pretty much an overview of what we're doing in class. I'm glad to be a part of your learning community. And so again, my name is Roland Weldon, and my email is rweldon, and that's RWELDON @faulkner.edu. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, thank you. I look forward to working with you in this class.